What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Young Money Investments. In today's video, we are going to be talking about ticker symbol OSTK or Overstock.com. We're going to be talking about how I was able to swing trade Overstock.com and able to make a pretty large return on swinging this company for about a month or so. So it was a longer term swing trade, but I want to jump into the financials, the technicals, the fundamentals, all of that today on Young Money Investments. Let's get it. Alright, you guys, so like I was saying, Overstock.com has been a company that has been on kind of a roller coaster. It has been really, when I say roller coaster, it's really been on the downside of the roller coaster for quite some time. Right now, we are kind of looking at this reversal going on Overstock.com, and it's one of those ticker symbols that had a lot of short bias going on. There's about 65%, I believe, short interest. The stock was really looking bearish, and then Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin came out and really has kind of transformed this stock from its slide down. I mean, we've seen over the past few months now, we've seen it slide from around $28 to now being at about 13 and lows of around $9. So like high nines. But first, I want to jump into the fundamentals and explain why this change has happened. Let's get it. All right, guys. So as you can see here on Overstock.com, you can see that we are taking a look at ticker symbol OSTK. As I was saying, the short float right now is currently sitting at 54.86%. This was nearly as high as 65% not too terribly long ago. And as you can see, and we're going to get into the technicals on this, it really ran. So taking a look here at the basically the numbers, we have seen the drop in the short float right now because of the fact that we are seeing this kind of cup with a handle form. Now I want to talk about why that is happening though, and this is kind of the really important reason is why is it doing this? And that is going to be a combination of a few different things. The first reason that really we're seeing Overstock.com change is because more of the big money on Wall Street is actually believing in it. So if you take a look down here, you can click on this June 28th article that was written at 8:07 p.m. And it talks a little bit about what hedge funds now actually have this in their portfolio. As you can see right here, 13 hedge funds had positions in it at the end of March. Now there are almost 30 hedge funds that actually hold OSTK in their portfolio. So there has been a dramatic increase in them holding Overstock in their portfolios, which is reflected in the share price, right? If we take a look at Overstock.com here, you can see over the past month, it is up nearly 35%. That is a massive jump in a stock. I mean, we're talking about lows down here of roughly 906. And we have seen it pop all the way up here to 1432, which was a crazy jump. Next reason we are seeing quite a big jump right now in OSTK is because of the crypto side. Now, as we were saying, crypto has really impacted Overstock.com. The reason why is back in the day when cryptocurrency was really getting popular back at the end of 2017, Overstock.com decided that they would accept crypto and that they would be using blockchain technology. If you don't know blockchain technology, basically it is a form or method to make online payments in a secure method that can be transferred all around the world. So super cool, interesting idea that I believe does have a lot of long-term potential, although we are in the early stages of blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, and there is still a lot of things we need to learn about that. If you are interested in learning about cryptocurrency or you have questions, I have a 5-figure position in cryptocurrency right now, so I know a thing or two. I am a long bias in it. I don't really play a lot of the volatility in it, but if you're interested to get my take about Bitcoin, leave me a comment down in the comment section. And also, if you're paused right now listening to this, please hit that thumbs up button. Helps me out. Hit that subscribe button. It helps me out. But back to OSTK. Taking a look at Overstock.com, you can see on here that the shares have soared 25.5%. Given the gains in grocery outlet, it would be reasonable to think that Overstock's rise might have something to do with something familiar. As we scroll down here, there's a lot of uncertainty about the crypto side of Overstock, but the stock has become a proxy for the Bitcoin market, and it can develop a meaningful business in blockchain. Then today's gains might well prove to have been justified in the long run. So this is going to be an important thing if we look at the charts. Now we understand why, we understand the reasons, we understand how Bitcoin has gone up, But now we need to look at the technical side. We need to talk about what do the charts actually show for Bitcoin, and that's what we're going to talk about right now. All right, now taking a look at the charts for OSTK, you can see that on the 180-day chart here, we have seen quite an increase and quite a run up on the price of Overstock.com. Coming from lows of 896 here on the charts on TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim platform, we have seen it run up nearly 64% is what this is saying. I think well, no, it definitely is possible. So a 64% run up from its lows. Now, the big thing you're seeing here is it's going to start coming up on a level of resistance right here at this $14 price point. One of the reasons why I think 14 to roughly 1475-ish is going to be a difficult level is because of the resistance that we were seeing right down here previously. Now, yes, this is a channel, right? I had a previous mark of a channel from about $12 down here to highs of about $16.50. So yes, do I definitely think that Overstock.com should be able to rise up to here? I definitely do. The reason I'm a slightly skeptical in this though, especially taking a look at this cup and handle formation right here, is we haven't really seen much of a pullback. We have seen, here's some red candles. There's some consolidation happening on Overstock.com, but we are not really seeing any sort of pullback in consolidation before rising. We're just seeing some basic choppiness going on. We're seeing this, where it's running up a lot and then it comes back a little bit more. We're not really seeing that consolidation that we need on support to then run up. We are seeing the EMA act as support right here, which is great. We are seeing that, but it is very important to understand here that this needs to have some sort of period of consolidation in order for me to find a right place to get in on this, especially because we are, like I said, finding support. This would have been my support line is right down here at $12. I would love to see it pull back to this 1230 range, which is about a drop. It would need to drop about 8% in order for me to see it as a good buying opportunity. Now, I had been buying and averaging in even right around the 12s. That was about my average share price or my average position. I was buying down here in the 10s as well to get my position in and to obviously show that I was doing that. Let's take a look here. So as you can see, I was trading. I had an average cost of $12.51, had a position of 200 shares, not a huge position, not a small position, but was definitely in this, and so did end up getting out, as you can see right here on my history section. So ended up selling 200 shares at $13.28, netted a pretty decent profit, not massive, not small. Would have been nice to have made a 25% return like it had showed there on Robinhood. But the thing is I wasn't averaging it at the very bottom. I was averaging it, not a super great price. Now, with that being said, I think Overstock.com has a lot of value to offer right here in being able to pull back to that 12, I would say back to that 1230 level of support. Now, if you can get into Overstock.com down here in that low 12 range, you're setting yourself up for a very positive opportunity. Now, like I said, that's going to be a large pullback. That definitely does have to come down. I don't think it's bad to start averaging in right here at about 1250-ish. Not a horrible place. I would wait, because there are better plays out there. I would wait till at least 1230 to really get into it, and then have that opportunity to be able to ride it up all the way up here to roughly 1645-ish. I'd probably start selling out right as we hit 16. But I think there is definitely a lot of bullish potential in Overstock.com. Now, as always, that doesn't mean that it necessarily will happen overnight. These pops and things like that we have been seeing in Overstock.com have been really due in part to several factors. The key factors being the number of shares short, and so those shorts having to cover their shares, and having to then, as more and more shorts cover, the price continues to go up. More buyers that are long on it will continue to buy more shares, and the price action goes up. That has been a key major factor. Bitcoin has been a huge factor with Overstock.com as well. And then the fact that they are rolling out their own crypto wallet as well is very crucial to the price going up. And if you're interested in learning more about that article, you can actually find that if you go to FinViz as well. You can go right here. It's the second article on here. It says analyst calls Overstock's crypto wallet app a significant milestone. And you can definitely read more about how it's going to be available on Apple. It's going to be available on multiple platforms here. And this is going to be very big because I think personally, again, this is my personal feeling, is I believe that Bitcoin is here to stay. I don't think it is going anywhere. I think we will continue to see a lot of choppiness. I don't see it yet running to 100,000. I think that's a little crazy. But I do think that we are seeing another bull run in crypto, and that is really going to help out Overstock.com as it continues to kind of form this cup and handle and continue its bull run. So I hope you found all this information helpful, interesting, and insightful. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and please leave more comments. I would love to interact more with you guys on this channel. Overstock.com, whatever the other companies you are that you want to talk about, let's talk about them all. Let's get into more of it, and I will catch you guys in the next Young Money Investments video. Talk to you later. Bye.